Good morning. I completely forgot that I had a YouTube channel. It is also 2 years later. I decided a while ago that I'm gonna start filming again, and then I started filming and then I forgot. Decided to do a little catch up and whatever else this vlog will be. Don't even know if I'm gonna post it again. It is now 2026. I think the last time I posted was the last day of term 3 in grade 11. I think it was a yard vlog. Saying that actually sounds crazy because I'll get to that in a second. I am out of school now. I am matriculated. Not gonna lie, I did not like matric. Especially doing online. It's really not the easiest doing matric in general, never mind online. So matric was a little bit hectic. By a little bit I mean like a lot of it. Especially, I literally just got an email from UCT. That's actually insane. It's something about my results. I'll answer that when I'm done with this clip because I have submitted everything, but they keep saying that I haven't. But UCT was rough, not gonna lie. I used to love it, and then obviously matric kind of stole everything. But yeah, that's kind of matric for you. I didn't do as well as I was hoping to in matric. Compared to grade 11, I did my best. That's all that matters. Prelims, I think prelims were worse than finals. But my final papers, I found I did not like them. I think I only liked like 2 or 3 out of all my subjects. They were completely different to every other paper that I've ever written. I did IEB past papers. I wrote with Sakai. I did IEB past papers. I did DBE past papers. I did Sakai past papers. Please tell me why. The final papers were nothing like prelims, nothing like term 2, nothing like any of the previous years. So I don't know, I think they were very stupid papers, but I managed to get a, what's it, bachelor's, whatever, that high one. I didn't meet marks that I wanted to, so I rewrote this year. I made June exams, I rewrote. I was debating if I should do like end of year, and then I was like, actually I don't need end of year because I was literally just off by a couple percent. 3%? I think I was off. And then I applied for a remark for my math. And it came back and they only gave me 1 mark. And I was like, oh, thank you. So I got maths remarked. They gave me 1 extra percent. And I was like, okay, great. So instead of rewriting with Sakai, because you have to pay to rewrite with them, I went through DBE. So I rewrote with DBE. I rewrote maths and physics because I wasn't really happy with my physics mark. Don't know how I passed physics first of all, but I feel like I could have done better. And currently I'm busy doing a short course of animal health. I'll get there in a second. If you follow my TikTok or Instagram, you'll know this already. That's gone well. I'm on the 3rd module now. I've been taking really long to do it, but it's kind of because I feel really lazy. I'm not even gonna lie. That's going well. I'm doing it through the South African Animal Health Association. I stopped writing. I was planning on getting back into it. I didn't have enough time during matric, and my instructor moved overseas, so now I'm kind of instructorless. So now I'm debating if I should go back or if I should just move on with my life, but we'll see. We'll see. Like, if I get back into it, then I get back into it. If I don't, then I don't. It's fine. I kind of moved out. This is a new environment. You guys haven't seen. Can you call it move out? Because I'm still living on the same property as my parents, but in a separate house. I got fish because obviously I got bored. Started researching animal care. I also started researching jumping spider care so I could get a jumping spider. I've never even wanted to own a spider. Let me show you them. So this is Poseidon, if you'll come to the front. He typically comes when you call him. He is a blue marble dragon scale beta, so he will change color over time. And he's in like a little 15 liter. It's kind of on its side. It's on its side. You know, driftwood, spiderwood. He's still young. He's only a few months old. Then we have Lily. Well, Lily Orchid. Lily Orchid. She's changing color again. She used to go like a very dark purple, and now you can see she's going lighter. She's in a 3 liter with spiderwood. You can see the biofilm building, but that's gonna be cleared up. And I got shrimp in here because she keeps eating them. I had 5 And then I'm down to 2. You can see the one there. I literally cleaned this 3 days ago. I cleaned this whole thing 3 days ago. But that's their setup. They have this because they can see each other and then like they go ballistic. So I have to put this here because it's the only place I can put my tanks right now. Thing that's building. Oh, yeah, she comes if you tap the glass. And yes, I will be getting more plants before the fish community come at me. I am just waiting until I get money. Obviously, Red Bull hasn't changed, hasn't left my heart. It's always been here. I finished pharmacology. So I did animal biology and physiology. That was module 1. Then it's pharmacology, module 2. I think I have 5 modules. I can't even remember. But I just want to say to all the matrics, especially the ones who are writing SECA, good luck. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't want to study. I really don't want to study. I really don't want to. Oh, let's do it. Okay, good morning. It is now the next day. I'm busy getting ready to go out. I can't even say I have a busy day. I just have a couple of things to do today. I have to go and get my notes binded because it's quite a thick book. It was a lot thicker than I was expecting. And then I want to go to the pet store to see if I can get another plant for my fish tank, especially lilies. It's looking a little bit bare. I want to see if they have everything. If they don't have anything, or if they don't have anything nice. Because my plants are growing quite fast, I have to say. Growing a lot faster than I was expecting, not gonna lie. So let's go see if they have anything. If they don't, then it's fine. And then maybe I should also start editing this video. Because if I don't start editing it, I won't post it. I know I won't post it. So I'm gonna go to my one pet store. I really like them. The guy there is quite smart. He knows what he's talking about, which you don't really find often. I'm gonna see what they have because they sell plants for like 40 bucks. I mean, I got a Nubus for 40 rand. Else I look, a Nubus is like 200 to 300 rand. So I'm like, thank you. And it was 2 plants. So. Okay, a little haul. So I got it binded. It's smaller than my previous book actually. Black back at least. So that's at least done. And then I've got 2 plants. You can't actually really see them because they're in the water. I'll show them when they're in the tank. This one, he said, grows really lacquer and it gives like a nice height, which is, it's nice. I can have that in my corner of my tank because I actually wanted a little bit more height there because it just seemed bare. And then this other one, I'll have to get iron because it has some like red leaves. You can't even see it in the video, but we'll see. So I'll get iron because currently my fish tank is starting to feel a little too easy to take care of. So I want to up the difficulty. Then he was telling me about CO2 and stuff. The thing is, it's just expensive. The startup cost is quite pricey, but then it really makes your tank like look like it. If you go on TikTok or Instagram or something and you just like search aquascaping CO2 stuff, it's like an extra system basically, and it adds like if you have like red plants, it keeps it red, which is what this will really thrive with CO2. Obviously I don't even know what the hell these plants are called, to be honest. I kind of just said, yeah, I'm still gonna go to the other fish store just because why not. You know what, this is a one way, but I am gonna go this way because the exit is right here and I see people do it all the time. Okay, I hate that you can't see me. Oopsies. I'll fix that now. Wah! Oh, okay, my window wipers are going. The thing is, my tank is small because the shop that I ordered them from sent me the wrong tank. Sent me a 25 litre instead of a 30 litre. Currently, I just want to get everything properly sorted, make sure that my fish are happy, everyone's thriving in my little ecosystems, and yeah. How gorgeous these boys are. Oh my goodness. I'm really into short fins with this long fin. I think this is like a mustard gas. I think these are also marble. They didn't have anything that I want. Okay, I might have to unlock my phone. They didn't really have anything that I wanted. I bought my shrimp here, but I see the shrimp don't look that nice anymore. Like, there's a lot of wild looking ones, which means that like they're not like the people that do fish, you know what I mean, they're not culling their fish or putting them in a separate tank in order to keep the blue. So the shrimp are kind of losing their blue. Actually, what I'm going to do next is when I do get more shrimp, I'm going to get from a different place so that there's more genetic variety and it's not just inbreeding. I don't want inbred fish, you know. Go back to my other store because they imported from Thailand. I don't know, that store, they on it, hey, they on it. Go and get some blues from there. But first I want Matsu to breed. They're not breeding. I think they did breed and then she dropped the eggs and I was like, okay, thank you. So I'm home now. I put them in a bucket and I took the water out, so now I can kind of like more show you guys. Don't even know what it's called, but it has some holes, but that should go away. I think it will have like pink stems, you can't really see, or like red, but then I need iron. But if so, then it's fine. I might be wrong, I might be completely wrong. It's fine. And then this is the other one, so it's gonna stand up like this, and you can see here, oh, you can't even see, what the hell? Oh my word, you can't even see, but you can see there a little bit. It looks dead, but it's actually just pink. It just needs more iron. So I was thinking the back corner there needs something, and in his back corner you can see all the way there, it just looks bare. So for Poseidon's tank, I put that leafy one here. The leaves look so bad. But I put it in this corner here, and then I put the pink and green one there. You can't even see it because of the nubus. Basically, it's over there in between the rock and the valus. The nubus, there we go. And then here, oops, I said on something. I put the long one there. I really struggled to plant that one, and then that one's like huge. But I can see some leaves coming through there. But now, obviously, I ruffled up all of the dirt, so now it's all floating. But I think that helps quite a lot. But hopefully they grow nicely. Small. This is about a 25 litre to a 30 litre type of thing. So I was busy looking at snails, but then I was like, yes, snails, they climb out of the tank, they lay eggs, especially the near out snails, they laid all over the tank, so it's like super glued apparently. So I'm not getting that. Mystery snails climb out of your tank. I don't have secure lids. I mean, Poseidon's lid literally has a giant hole in it for feeding. So obviously not that. And then I thought white wizard snails were the same as apple snails, but just a different like name, because you know they kind of have like different names in a way. Turns out it's a whole different thing by itself. I might get a snail. I don't have sand in my tank, so what I'll do is I'll go and get sand and like put it in like a pot so they can like bury in it, because apparently they like burying and they stay small compared to mystery snails. A little bit more research on them before I get it, because I want to make sure that all my fish that live together will work together really well. I always like make sure that all of my species of fish or vertebrates can live together well in harmony, and all of them will be happy and they all have the right diet. So I'm gonna do a little bit more looking up about them before I get them. I'm back at the pet store now. I decided I want to have a look at the snails. So I'm gonna see if they have a male. I see they're having a delivery. I'm gonna see if they have any males, because females can store sperm, and obviously we don't want that. So if they, I took a video a while ago and they had 2 females, but I saw another one and I don't know if that one was a male or not, because obviously I don't want babies. But they only had females, all of them were females. So I was just asking the guy, I was like, okay, do you guys not have any males? Do you know if they were housed with males? And then he was like, oh, he's actually not sure. He knows how to sex them, but he doesn't typically, because they sell so quickly and he tops them up. So I was like, okay, when last did you top them up? And he says 3 weeks ago. And I was like, okay. You're reversing. And then I was like, actually, like, let me just go and ask the guy when he's getting more, because he said either next week or the week after. Depends how things go. But this is why, you know, kids. I'll come back next week, see if they got new ones, then I'll get a boy. If not, hopefully there's just no babies and I'll just have to take a chance and just take a chance. I got takeaways We got poke bowls. These are the poke bowls. What's with the sauce? I don't really know what it is. So I'm busy picking up my sister. We also got my friend a poke bowl earlier, so I'm gonna give that to him. I decided I'm gonna get this snail even though that they don't have males because I realized that Lily eats anything that can fit into her mouth. She has already killed some of my shrimp. If there are any babies, since they give birth live, she'll eat them. The second she sees them, she's gonna eat them. So it actually doesn't matter if I get a male or a female. So when we drop off my friend, the pet store's on the way back, and I'll just go in and I'll just go get one. Update, member to the family. Here is my little white wizard snail. We're calling her, it is a girl, we're calling her World Destroyer. My dad does not know that I got her, but it's fine. She's quite big. He has no clue what to think. She doesn't know what to do with herself. Take a wild guess where I am. A wild one. I'm back at the pet store. The same one. And I have to actually back. Or him. Actually, I don't even know at this point. Because this is not a white wizard. This is a mystery snail. You can tell by the shape of the thing. Or the thing. What's it called? Shell. And its body and face is not blue. I couldn't see when I walked out of this shop because it was tucked away and they have something to cover them. But when I got home and I was acclimating them, I was like, you're not a white wizard. You are an ivory mystery snail. And if you don't know a mystery snail, they get huge. Huge. They get to like the size of my palm. They get about 10-15 centimeters in length, like diameter. And obviously I have like a 25-30 liter tank. It can't handle that. So as much as I would love to keep her or him, I don't know, I can't, because I don't want to be catching a snail on my wall because they climb out of tanks and having to scrape off eggs all the time from the wall of my tank. So I'm going to return them, see if they actually do have white wizards. Apparently it's very common for them to mislabel them because they look similar, but white wizards have more of a pointy shell at the end and blue on their face and tentacles and stuff. So this is my 4th time here. Just returned it. He did even double check. He was like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I swear we ordered separate apple and wizards, but I don't know what happened. I'm like, it's fine. He was like, okay, so when they come on Friday, just give me your name and your number and I'll let you know, and then we'll give you 2 for one for like a refund and then 1 for the inconvenience. I'm like, oh no, it's fine, I just need 1. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, and I was like, oh, I have 2 tanks. And then he was like, I was like, if you have 2 males, he goes, I'll check for you. I'm like, okay, awesome. So it's currently Thursday. I am really bored today. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really bored. I went back to the fish store and I got a refund because he was like, oh, take down your name and your number. I'll call you and I'll give you 2, 1 for the inconvenience. And then today I was just doing a little bit more research on them and I realized that they also get really big. So their shell gets about 5 centimeters. Yeah, these things are like, that's their shell, not their foot. Their foot will probably reach 8 centimeters. And if I take this to my tank, hang on, I don't know. That takes up like almost the whole tank, you know, so that's like 8 centimeters. Let's say 7 or 8 centimeters. Their shell is 5 centimeters, whatever. Yeah, that kind of takes up like the whole tank. So, I mean, it's bigger than Lily. They could actually eat Lily. Lily's only 4 centimeters. So, she's going to the tank to investigate. She's a really curious little thing. Here's Posy. I went back and I was like, actually, give me a refund. I don't think I have the proper setup. Apparently, the minimum tanks, like, they can live in my tank. It's perfectly fine. I don't want something so big in such a small tank. It's me. So I decided I'm rather not. I'll probably just end up doing manual cleaning. The biofilm should disappear within the next 2 weeks, I hope. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll get another tank. Maybe I get a 60 liter tank and I can upgrade Poseidon to the 30 or to the 60, either one, whichever one goes to the bigger tank. I think she prefers smaller tanks though. She gets a little bit nervous in the bigger tank compared to when she was in the small tank. I don't really like Poseidon being in such a small tank. I would prefer him being in a bigger tank. And then I can make the small tank a shrimp tank because Lily keeps eating my shrimp. So I can breed them and then pop them in the big tank instead of her eating them all at one go. But anyways, I'm going to study some now. I don't know how much I'm going to study. I really don't feel like studying. Maybe I'll have a Red Bull. Maybe I have a Red Bull. What's the time? I don't want to study again. I've been in such a slump lately. It's actually insane. So my sister has a lesson. So, well, at the yard. So I'm going to take her and then sit there bored and dying of heat. That's fine. Look who I'm with. I haven't seen him in probably a month, 2 months. But we're at the yard now and he's getting some nose scratches. It's quite busy today, surprisingly. I'm not going to really show the yard, but we're also right next to Martin. He's not really so chuffed with him, but case lesson is 3:30 until 4, I think. I could be wrong, but he's gonna have a lesson soon on with someone. He's just looking so cute. Here's Patty. He's so cute, so stinking cute. He's the most cuddly horse ever.